Welcome back to another dividend investing video. I am your host, Bruce Wang. In today's video, I'll be going over the passive income streams that I have created over the past year for 2019. And we only have 1.5 months left in the year to grind out to make as much money as possible. So let's just go over the passive income streams that I've created over the year. So let's start it off with the Robinhood Investing Challenge. This is a dividend investing challenge that I've been working on for over the past year plus now. So my portfolio right now is sitting at $10,600. I'm investing around $300 every single week into this account, trying to grow it as fast as I can through dividend investing and some capital gains. I'm not a day trader. I'm not a penny trader. I don't really touch that stuff anymore. I did play with it for a while, trying to see what it's all about, and it just wasn't for me. So what I found out that works for me is dividend investing, and this month alone, I made over $80 when it comes to dividends. I'm gonna share that with you later on in the video, but before that, I wanna go over the purchases that I made this week with my $300 invested. So for the first purchase I made this week, I bought LTC Properties. I bought 5 shares at $46.43. We have seen a pretty bad month when it comes to this stock. When it comes to this REIT, we're down about 8.46% on the month. So when it comes to the stock price of LTC, I think that it is completely oversold at the moment. I track my portfolio on Thinkorswim as well as on Robinhood, and this just gives me a lot more information than it does on Robinhood. So I like to jump on here once every day to see how everything's going when it comes to the indicators like the RSI, the MACD, and stuff like that. Is currently oversold, and that is why I'm buying 5 shares this week. Learning how to read a stock chart and learning technical analysis, I don't think that is as important as learning the fundamentals of the company, but it is something fun to learn, especially in your spare time. So if you guys want to learn more about that, leave a comment down below. If I get a lot of people wondering about it, I might make a video for you. And let's move on to the next stock that I bought this week. So the next stock that I bought this week, I've been buying this stock for the last month. It is Starbucks. Starbucks right now is $82.55. So let's take a look at the last 3 months. Starbucks has been hit pretty hard, down 13.8%. Starbucks is another long-term investment for me. Down the line, I plan on having over 100 shares of Starbucks. It's just that right now I only have 10 shares. Starbucks has been beaten down pretty bad, but their earnings call just came out, and it was pretty good. Nothing too serious happened with the company, but the price is still getting beat up, and I'm just right now just averaging down, just buying the dips. Those are the stocks that I bought this week. I invested around $300, and I'll be seeing around a 4 to 5% return when it comes to the dividends earned on the year. So that's equivalent to about $15 for spending $300. So I'm going to be doing this for however long that I can. Eventually, I want to bump it up to maybe $400 every single week invested, and I'm going to just try to keep this train going as fast as possible. So think about it. I'm investing $300 every single week, seeing around a 3 to 4 5% return. When it just comes to dividends alone, this is not even included with capital gains. So whatever I'm investing now, I'll be seeing $15 down the line 1 year from now. Here's my other portfolio. This is with M1 Finance. A lot of you guys are not attracted to Robinhood anymore. Robinhood has turned me off a little bit as well with all of the negative news that has been coming out over the last week or two with their infinite money hack. I've seen a bunch of videos from the finance community, and it is pretty crazy. I kind of wanted to try it myself just to see if it actually works, but I'm not down to lose money. I'm not down to lose any money on options trading. For anybody who is trying to turn away from Robinhood, M1 Finance is a great substitute. I've been using M1 Finance for the past over 6 months now, and I'm loving it. So my portfolio here is worth around $6,131, and total gain so far is around $230. Just from earned dividends, that's over $50. So when it comes to this portfolio, it has been growing pretty well lately, and it is a lot easier to manage than my Robinhood, because when it comes to Robinhood, I have to do everything manually. When it comes to this, it's just basically an index fund that I have created myself, and it is well diverse. If you take a look at it, I'm in all of the 11 sectors of the stock market, and on top of that, I'm doing Dogs of the Dow investing strategy that is very popular among the dividend investing community. If any of you guys are interested in anything I'm talking about, links are going to be in the description. You guys can see my entire portfolio here if you want to know what I'm investing in. A lot of people have been asking me about individual stocks, but what I want you guys to know is that I don't even like investing in individual stocks myself, just because it is such a big learning curve to become profitable at it. So if you are just a beginner, I think that investing in index fund is going to be the way to go, and creating your own index fund as well is a lot better than just buying individual stocks and maybe losing out because you invested in some weed stocks or some cryptocurrency or stuff like that. Take a look at ETFs, index funds, and try to stick with those, and then get confident in that, and then move on to individual stocks. Individual stocks is going to be for more experienced people or people with higher risk tolerance. So like I was saying, links are going to be in the description for anything you guys are going to need. And let's get back to the M1 Finance portfolio here. So just like my Robinhood portfolio, this portfolio is starting to pay out a lot more dividends before. My Robinhood portfolio is just over 10,000. This is just over 6,000. And both of them are giving me almost very similar returns when it comes to dividends. Robinhood is sitting at around 4 or 5%. This portfolio is sitting around 4% when it comes to dividends, dividend yield. This portfolio is very diversified and invested in many companies paying out dividends. So that's why you're going to see a lot of different dates here, a lot of different dividends from a bunch of companies. I'm invested in over 60 stocks and ETFs when it comes to this one portfolio. And all those dividends will just be going back into the portfolio. I'm not withdrawing anything out. You know, all of my investments here, I'm doing it for the long term. And probably 10, 20 years down the line, I'm not even going to take it out unless something crazy happens and I need like $1 million and I just needed to take everything and sell off my entire portfolio. So all of my statements has just came back from last month, and I'm making around $80 for the month of October 2019. So when it comes to my Robinhood portfolio, I just saw over $35 when it comes to dividends. You can see it here on my statement. Let's take a look at my M1 Finance portfolio. And when it comes to my M1 Finance portfolio, I'm seeing just over $10 when it comes to dividends. And lastly, it's going to be my Vanguard portfolio. And if we take a look here, I got paid around $30 from Vanguard for holding VOO, and another $4 here from holding some bonds in the Vanguard IRA account. I made a bunch of video from all of these accounts. I make them every single week so I can, document it, track it, and you guys can honestly see it from zero to how much money I'm making now. So now let's take some time to answer a few questions from my YouTube comments. Is there a tax consequence on dividend growth, or only when you sell for a profit? If you are selling any stocks that you bought, let's say you bought Google at 100 and you sold it at 200 on the same year, that's going to be short-term capital gains. That's when you're going to have to pay the most. If you hold that stock and you sell it 2 years from now, you're going to be selling long-term capital gains on that. And that's just the way it is. Whenever you make money in America, you're going to have to pay taxes. There's ways to take advantage of it. There are ways to take advantage of these tax strategies, and there are ways to minimize it. If you guys want me to make a video about tax advantage accounts and everything, smash the like button to let me know. And that goes the same with dividends. You're going to have to pay taxes on your dividends one way or another. It's just the name of the game when it comes to investing and making money in America. So this next question is from Samuel Soto. There are 2 Zillows on Robinhood. Why and which one to buy? There are 2 different Zillows because they did a stock split back in 2015. The ticker symbol Z is for the non-voting rights C shares of Zillow, and the ticker symbol ZG is for the voting rights, the A-class shares. And typically they are both going to be relatively to have the same type of performance. But whenever I buy any Zillow stocks, I'm buying with the ticker symbol Z, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Z. In the long run, I think the performance is going to be relatively the same. This is more of a comment, not really a question. Can't wait for property number 3, hashtag Wang Gang. So I have been on the lookout now for another rental property, and I'm ready to dive right back into it. Winter is probably the best time to get the best deal on a property, just because it's so cold out here in the East Coast and nobody wants to go out to look for rental properties. I've already went to see 2 or 3 places, and I was quite underwhelmed with what's out there in the inventory right now. Everything is just still quite overpriced. I'm just trying to look for a decent deal. Again, like I say in all of my real estate investing videos, you don't really have to be perfect. You just try to find the best deal as you can. The only thing you have to get right is you have to just make sure that your rents cover your expenses. If you can get that right, then you can make money off of any investment property. If you guys want to see more videos from me about real estate investing, dividend stocks, go check out these videos here. Like, subscribe, hit that notification. I'll see you guys in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.